Welcome to my world.
Okay, so I have this big mold here, and this basically is really good just for about anything. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a good spritz, and I'm going to roll this around as I overmade, which I knew I would. I wasn't thinking I'm going to do one coat and then another. But we're going to, I don't want to drop inks into this mold because inks will dye the mold, and I just really don't want to dye the mold. So I'm going to pour the resin in around the edges, and this resin's sitting here. It's starting to get a little warm. That means it's, it's debubbled itself really well. Plus I use magic resin, which is amazing for the whole bubble situation. If you've not used magic resin, you need to look into magic resin. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of do this so that the green will work its way down along the side. So I'm using up the green. Okay, use that up. We're going to use up this blue. Okay, got that. And then this darker green, we have it as well, which is a paste. So let's do this. I'm just going to drop it like that, let it work its way down. Usually when I'm working, I'm listening to music or I'm listening to my Kindle books. I go through, I couldn't tell you 2 to 3 books a week. I have Kindle Unlimited, and I wouldn't have anything else, because if I can get it on Kindle Unlimited, then that's better than me adding it to my 3,000 book Kindle library that I have. So but I go through series. Right now I'm going through the last book in the Nick Russell series. It's the Coral Cop. His last name's Coral. Amazing books, guys. You should absolutely check out Nick Russell. I'm really into crime. I belong to the Mountaineers fighting child sex trafficking. I am an advocate for all things children, and it's pretty exciting to be able to share information and contribute. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix up another color. We're doing like the greens and the blues. So I am thinking we're going to stick to those, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop some rainbow along these edges. I think my new bottle is supposed to be here tomorrow. I always order a bottle when I start getting low on a bottle. See that rainbow? You see that shimmer? That ink, it is just amazing. So, all right, let me find another kind of in that area. Let's see, I don't need anything dark. Oh, yes, let's do an orange. Let's add an orange to this. This is a Ranger Sunset Orange. Let's do an orange. Let's throw some orange in. Squirting that in there, guys. I didn't even measure it. Did not even measure it. I just want it to look orangey. I know there was probably at least 10 drops in there, but this is about a ½ ounce in this souffle cup. My resin's still not warm. It's getting warm, but it's not like warm. This would be really pretty. Colors. Just gonna puddle the orange right there, and get rid of that. Check out. Ooh, I got dandelion. Let's do dandelion. You get another cup. Let's do dandelion. And this is another Ranger. And then when I come back and I back coat this, then we'll finish filling this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. We're gonna do 15. That last 15 was a squirt. But I want a good yellow there, that dandelion. That's pretty. I don't want to put a pink. I don't want to put a red. That's just really not what we're doing. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, try this. This is a different blue. This is an Arctic blue. Let's do this. Get another cup. These souffle cups are awesome, guys. Buy them in bulk from Sam's Club. They're good, sturdy cups. I'll tell you what we're going to do here. We're just going to puddle the rest of this clear into the middle. And then that last bit will be the Arctic blue. And what I do with these cups to clean them afterwards, because I do use them for a good while, cleaning them is I will take this, my stick, and I have a vat of alcohol that I use for running my resin mixer in. And I usually wipe this off and I stick that down into the vat of alcohol, and then I take this and I spray it really good with alcohol like that. And when I'm done over here, I'll take a couple of paper towels and let me wipe this off. I want to get this wiped off so I can get it in the alcohol. And then whatever dries on there, I take tape. It's my bestie. And I just pop that off. Sometimes I have to use like the knife to kind of pop it up a little bit to give the tape a way to get to it and pull it the rest of the way up. Let me wipe this. Let's wipe this. I want all these sticks to lay here so they can. Oops! Look at that mess I'm making. That's on me, guys. Wow, that's on me. That's my bad. Okay, let me shake this. And I'm going to do the Arctic blue 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this stuff stinks. I'm not kidding you. It stinks. It stinks. Some people like different scents. I'm not a fan of this scent. I'm really giving it a good hefty dose of that. I'm also going to add a little bit of my rainbow to it. I like that rainbow. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just drop a little bit of pearl white in there. And we're just really going to, look at that come out on my finger. That's one thing you got to be careful of is these alcohol inks. But they dry pretty quick even when they hit your gloves like that. Let me grab something. This has still got some yellow on it for some reason. I thought I wiped it, but who knows. Alright, so let me just show you what this is going to look like. So, we added Arctic Blue, we added Pearl White, and we added Rainbow. Those are all Marabou colors, inks. Let's see what we got going on here. And this resin still isn't hot. It's I think I took my thermometer temperature gauge over to my tumbler section. But I think that is absolutely beautiful. I think it's pale enough. I think that we're going to and we're going to see if it'll go down in there, and then we're going to dirty pour, just dump this in the middle there. And you can see, can you see the rainbow effect? Just how pretty the shimmer is for this pot. Now, I did this pot the other day, and my rough guess, but I had a lot of filler in it, my rough guess was this pot held about 400 ml total of resin. We're going to let that sit. I'm going to clean this cup up over here. I don't want to let it go. And see, I just take it and I wipe it out. I scoop any puddled, see, the resin out, and go back in and fold it over. That's what your gloves are for, to protect your hands. I even have the sleeves that go on my arms, but I found that the sleeves, if they're the loose sleeves, they just get in the way. Just like I use size small gloves most of the time, because my hands are small, and I can tolerate medium at time, but I can't really, like larges, look like I'm wearing a potato sack on my hands. And I'm not a small person, but I do have small features. And but anyhow, I find that too much looseness really can cause a mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. I'm gonna get rid of them. I go through probably 250, 300 gloves a month. I do have some of the reusable ones. I've not become a fan of them because I found that I can wipe even these gloves, and I use a 6 mil glove. That's what the black is. Occasionally my husband picks me up the blue small gloves, and I use those because plus it's hard. He picked them up for me at Harbor Freight. God love him, and I'm going to use them. I do prefer the black 6 mil, but he picks things up for me all the time because he helps with things. Now, see down through here how the resin is moving? I think that is super pretty. I think it's going to be like, I don't know. We'll make a name for it after it's done, but you can see the shimmer from the rainbow. All right.
I do realize after the fact what happened to this section of the video. I have a new phone case and screen protector, all that. It's by Casetify. awesome company. They're personally made whenever you order them. But anyhow, I put that new case and everything on the other day. Well, I knew my hands were just going to be really nasty, and I did not want to mess anything up. I just spent $60 on a phone case, right? So I put my phone inside of an IKEA Ziploc bag. And what you're seeing is the colorant
Hopefully
from
that's
the
a little
IKEA
better.
edges
Normally,
affecting my video
on
quality.
a normal day, I would pre-soak
But
my
I didn't get any resin on
flowers
my phone, right?
before I put them in. But there
What
was
you're
enough
seeing
resin
is I am just
on the bottom of
applying
this that what I did
flowers
was I
to the
placed the
base
flowers
of
and then I just made
this
sure
bowl.
that they
I
absorbed
decided
the
that
resin.
there was enough resin there for me to put the flowers
We'll
in,
speed
coat the
this up now.
flowers, and there would not be any bubbles. And I was right. There was enough resin there that it actually, with my working it into the flowers, it did its job. So that was my decision. I put some bumblebees and some flowers into the bottom of this bowl. After the flowers, I came back later on and I did put a bottom coat of, or a top coat, whichever you want to call it, of resin to just seal everything in. And I swirled in some blue and green alcohol ink into that very base coat. That's where you're seeing the blue and green that is behind the flowers and the bees. But this bowl is beautiful, and that's all I've got to say. What have I been using these type bowls for? Well, this one right here is really pretty. I'm thinking about just setting a flower pot itself down in there. My other ones I'm using for like Easter displays, because one is Eastery and I put like the grass in it, the colored grass, and some Easter eggs. But you can use them for anything. Now, they're not made to go in a dishwasher, and they're not made to go in a microwave, and they're definitely not made for direct heat or to go in an oven. You need to keep that in mind. It's just like any plastic or resin item. It is not good when it comes into contact with that direct style heat. But these are absolutely beautiful, can be washed with warm soapy water, and you can throw your food items in there. You can use your covered candies, your anything that you want to put in there. You could even put a fresh fruit salad in it. But like I said, as far as cleaning it, you want to make sure that you just warm soapy water when you're washing it. But this resin, once fully cured, 30 days is what a full cure is FDA approved.